Welcome back, DigiDs. Thank you for clicking on the video, and today we have something a little bit special. As I'm sticking up to my promise to what I said that we are going to do last time, and that was that we are going to make a plane today. And I hopped in the game, I loaded up, I started building around, messing with the controls a little bit because I had a few issues last time you saw, but I started building around, and man, I came out here out of the VAB, to take a look around and see what's going on. And I was going to just sit here and get my recording set up, and as soon as I saw the sun, it's setting over the mountains with our gameplay campaign here called New Horizons, I thought it so perfectly fitting that we watch the sunset right before we go into the VAB and start making ourselves a plane to go sail toward that horizon. And you know what? I just thought of this right now. Maybe that will be our objective. If we can get this thing flying in time, then we can go chase the sun and find that sunset again. Now, but before we do that, I don't think the sun's really going anywhere anytime soon. It's going to set soon, but it's just over the edge. What I want to try to do first was to make a speed test, because at this point, Kerbal Space Program 2 is still brand new. It just released. Any record that I try to set is gonna be the best record out there. So why not just try to make a land speed test? And I'm gonna set up the rules that I believe, like any real rules it would be, is that you have to get to the fastest time or the fastest speed that you can without crashing, and you have to stop. I mean, if they kind of go back in the saying, like, you can't exactly not crash if you don't stop. So so we're gonna see how fast we can get our rocket. Maybe a couple of quick, simple things that we can try out, and to see how fast we can go and still stop in time while on the runway. So if we take a look right over here onto our beautiful space center that is just, with the sunset just hitting it just right, but we can see over here are our runways. These highlighted long roads, well, runways. So we have that entire distance to kind of fly and stop, which I'm very grateful that they give us such a large... That is a big runway to really work with. That goes all the way from one mountain edge all the way to the coastline. Down to the beach even. And oh, they have a dock. They have a boat launch. Well, I'll be darned. But let's not miss the sun going down. Maybe we will miss the sun going down. We can't sit here forever. Plus, the way I can see it, the sun is already below the mountains. Right? Now, I shouldn't even be able to see it right now. I was kind of already expecting it to be hidden behind it right there at that line, but I suppose not. Well, welcome to early access. But let's just start into the VAB. Instead of sitting here talking about everything what we're gonna do, let's take a look at the VAB and see what I've got built for us. That's right, DigiDs. I had a little bit of fun while I was trying to mess around with the controls and figure out how to give you guys a better experience, because man, I was sitting here, I didn't know how to control any of this. The camera angle's still a little weird. Honestly, I still have a couple of problems with it, but, I'm starting to manage, so it's a lot of a better viewing experience for you guys as well, as it just makes it easier for me to play the game. But man, I also realized as I was building this, look at this bell nozzle. You can just see every detailed line here. Now, what you may not know is that, again, I'm not a rocket scientist, but I am an enthusiast, and I could be wrong in this, but I believe all these lines are actually, like it's kind of what they are. They're small lines that actually just pull all the cooler exhaust over it to actually, like, keep the bell nozzle from overheating. So even though, like, the gas is, like, I don't know the temperatures, but it could be, like, 1,000 degrees, but if it melts at 1,200 degrees, then the exhaust that's just a little bit cooler can run through all those tiny little pipes of the bell nozzle to cool it down without burning up from the actual flame that's coming out of the bell nozzle, right? Or, the engine, which is now translucent. Zooming all the way into this, I was about to say ship, but I guess plane? I don't know. I have built a monstrosity. I have not even had the chance to test this thing out yet. And I'll go over its key features. We've got stabilizers right here on the nose to give you a real good downward force to make sure that you don't go fly away. We have all these stylish RCS thrusters on the side so you can go left to right at a moment's notice. And that's right, we're rocking not just, what, you got 2 sets of wheels? Pfft, That's ridiculous. We've got 4 sets of wheels. 1, 2, 3, 4 opportunities to keep you 4 times as stable. And that's right, 4 divided by 2 is 2. And we've got 2 stabilizers in the core. That should keep this puppy from going anywhere. On top of that, we're going to have our very own, which I haven't taken a look at. We're going to take a look at our Kerbal Manager. We're going to have our very own, Bob, what is your certification? Are you a pilot? Do you all count as pilots? What? Do any of you know how to fly? Bob Kerman. Bob Kerman, you will be our very first pilot of our... No, because it's not gonna fly, right? It's a driver? Have any of you got a driver's license? You know what, Bob, I don't know about you. You look like you probably got your license, like, revoked because of a DUI from 12 years ago. I don't like that look. We got, you know what? I think Jedediah, perfect. He has a smile that is just rearing to go. That little tiny pixel art that I'm just barely, I think he's smiling. He could be screaming on the inside as well. But I think Jedediah will be our driver, I suppose, for this craft. Close that out. Did I miss any? Oh, that's right. How could I forget? We got ourselves a big old tail fin to go left and right at another moment's notice. You could put a moment's notice in the middle of a moment's notice. Now that is what I call a moment's notice. We got a big old rocket on the back. Don't know what it does, but I think it blows up in a sense. Now we've got 2 rocket fuselages in the center. That's right, 2. We've got 1. That's right, 2. Count them, and both of them are only half full. Because I would figure that if you got less fuel in it, we're not going to have enough time to burn all the fuel. Let's put less fuel in it, be lighter, you can go faster. Foolproof. Foolproof. Nothing can stop this. And our final feature of today is a safety feature. That's right, all about safety. We've got 16 drogue chutes and 8 regular chutes, all to deploy them. That's right, you heard it here first, folks. A 3rd moment's notice they could deploy. That's triple the moments that you could be noticing, and triple the amount that you'll never forget when we try and drive this for the very first time. You ready, Jedediah, who is not in there yet? Save and launch. Let's see how it does. Oh, look at Jedediah up here in the top. He is smiling. He is excited. Why even look up there? Let's look. You good, Jeb? Yeah? Yeah, he knows exactly what he's doing. First of all, why are we turning and why are we moving? Why are we going backwards? Hang on. Let's 0 throttle. Give ourselves a tiny bit of throttle just to get ourselves going forward. Ooh, we can hear the Kerbals in the background on the audio. A little bit there. Let's give her a little bit more power. Come on. Yeah. Look at the airstream. Wow, we're losing control. Full throttle. Full throttle. Oh, we still got this. We still got... Land it. Stick the landing. Stick the landing. Jedediah, you got this. No! So what went wrong? See, what really went wrong here was part LPS 250 transformer crashed. That sounds like a personal problem. Okay. That was definitely just... That was pilot error. That was user error. The problem is we went too slow. Why have this giant rocket on the back of our ship, on the back of our car, and not have 100% of the power? I didn't pay for 100% of rocket without 100% effort. And we've gone orbital. The wing can fly on its own. It can crash on its own. Hive G-Force experience 36.2. You felt a little something. All right, let's give it one more attempt. Maybe let's do half throttle? Half throttle. With half the effort, which means half the crash. But if I've got half the tolerance, then I won't crash. It's foolproof. What happened to my wing? Is that my wing? What happened to any of my wing? Excuse me? You guys saw that too, right? let's go back to the Vab. Let's go back to the assembly building. There's a few things I think I can change here that'll make it better. Now, one idea is coming to mind in particular. So each time the rocket falls over, it just doesn't have enough wheels. So it has got these 2 wheels, but what if it had wheels on the side? Because you can't fall over if you've got more wheels. You're always just falling over. If I could just find the wheels. There are the wheels. What do we need? These ones are... Oh, you know, I don't even need to do that. I can just copy right here. Oh, now we're cooking, boys. This is going to work. Okay, so let's just let's get a good angle on these. And you know what? Hang on. I don't think these did anything at all. These RCS thrusters, they didn't help a single bit. I don't think they even made an effort. They didn't even come into work. They just... Why even bother? Plus, they're gonna get annoying while I'm trying to put all these wheels on. Oh, yeah, they fit in, like, the very next snap-on grid part above that, as I accidentally just placed it in the middle of a fuselage. Come on, work with me. Yeah. More wheels. You just need more wheels. It may not be very aerodynamic, but it'll be very anti-crash-namic, right? And isn't that what it's really all about? You can't achieve a record if they're dead. You can't achieve a record if they're dead. I'm not gonna need 2 for this. You know, actually, I think I will. Still, so I go to symmetry mode. Yeah, because now I'll have to spread them like that. There we go. And besides, if we can never crash, I could just add more fuel for more rockets. Oh boy. we made a starfish. Transformers in disguise. Let's go ahead and pop down another save iteration of this monstrosity. And let's give her a launch. I feel like it'd be a shame to not give this full throttle immediately. And go. Yeah. Oh, it's a little slow. But I tell you what, pretty stable. Oh, we're spinning. See, we can't crash. We can't crash. Parachutes. Did anyone see how fast we got up to? At all. More parachutes. Deploy. Oh no. Oh, we lived. We lived. Yeah, get rid of that rocket. It wasn't good for anything. Hey, you doing okay in there, Jeb? Yeah, he's doing great. All right, you know, let's get that another try. Yes, revert to launch. We almost had it. You know, I'm wrong. I said it before we even launched. I said that if it goes well enough, I could just add more fuel. And that's what I need. I just need more fuel. Revert to VAB. Yes. Hang on. Maybe the issue isn't that I need more fuel. Maybe I need more rocket. Yeah. The problem isn't the thing supplying the boom. The problem is the boom itself. We need more boom. Let's look at our engines here. So this is all small. What about medium? What has the best atmospheric thrust? This one's 525. This one's 1381. This one's only 110. Ooh, but these ones are large, and you know, it stays within the wheels. You know, ayo, hold up. Okay. What's got the best atmospheric thrust? 1534, 3700, and 34? Oh, but this one, does it stay inside the wheels? Yes, it does. We're definitely going to need more fuel on this one. Hang on. Let's look at our parts manager. Oh, no. I think it's trying to open... There it goes. Fuel tanks. Give it max fuel. We're gonna need it. Launch. Good enough. It's a masterpiece. I might have to add wheels to the engine, but it stays within the confines, right? Yeah. Okay, so, go. Look at that plume. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. What do we get up to? No! Okay, no, let's try that again. Revert to launch. That's a me problem again. It's not even Jedediah's fault. At this point, it's just my fault. I can pilot this better. All of our directional changing is going to come from the rocket nozzle. So maybe let's try a slower approach. We do 17%. Ramp it up. Keep her center. Yep. We're doing good. And come on, now give her full throttle. We're doing it. We're doing it. We're at 332. Oh, okay. Oh, Jedediah did not live. Did not live. Not quite, not quite. All right, let's give it a couple more attempts. Revert to VAB. Our record was 330, but I didn't stop it, is the issue. I didn't live. But let's give her one more different iteration. And then we'll just try to go for survivability just to get a record out there. Because we still have to build an actual plane today. That I promised we would build a plane. We are going to build a plane. It's just, I wanted to try this first. Okay, so the other one was... That's 37. Yeah, maybe the engine is too big. Let's go for the medium. This is a 525. Right, so that shouldn't be a problem. 525. That looks like a good middle ground. Right. And you know what? Another thing. Maybe I just need more stabilization. So if I go to utility, stabilizers, and I go to a large, no, large is too large, a medium reaction wheel. Yeah, multiple, 2 of them. And then reattach it all. That should keep me more stable, right? Theoretically. Yeah, let's give her a go. Last attempt. Last attempt. And then we have to actually just get a record out there. Oh, we're pointing down a little bit this way. Nice. Slowly. No, but I have limited space. I gotta go full throttle. Give her a go. Nice. Much more manageable this time. It's not such a big, hectic, you know, boom of a situation. You know, not only are we're speeding up just in general, but we're also losing fuel, which makes us lighter. Oh, I can do this. I can do this. Does it count as land if I'm not on the land? Look out for the trees. Look out for the pad. Okay, revert to launch. I'm not going to be doing any more changes, but we have to at least go for some form of safety. I'm a little surprised. I thought it would be more powerful than that. We almost kind of need one of the large thrusters. Maybe we've got too much weight on us. Although, you know, these did not seem to... but I'm so distraught. I almost want to keep on trying this. But we've got things to do and places to be. Okay, keep her centered. I'm already off centered. Turn to the right. Okay, we can't crash. The wheels are handling it. We're at 107. We eventually, if we touch the ground and we still keep going that speed, then that is a land speed, I suppose. I don't know how this works. I might be breaking the rules a little. Pull up. Okay, I lied to you. Revert to VAB. I just want one more iteration change. This is so close. I can feel it. I can feel it. This is good. We're almost there. I think we have the availability to do this. So the problem is that these did nothing for me. These did nothing. So put that back. Right. And what we need is a bigger engine. No, the problem is speed. Keeping it stable. I think I need to get rid of the fuel again. I need to put back down to 50% fuel while I can hear my computer screaming while it loads up this part manager. So put this back down to 0.4. Put this back down to 0.6. Yeah, 1.6. I love how it kind of magnetizes back like to that point. It knows what I'm trying to do. There we go. 50%. Nice. So now that we're lighter, we should be able to go faster. And we could probably lose a couple sets of these wheels in different locations. Because then we've still got wheels at some points, just not all the points. Oh, no, no. The front ones are going to be real important for that. Let's get rid of those. A little bit lighter, but just a little bit. Not by much. I can probably get rid of these ones, because now at the very top, it's always going to be touching those two and skipping over to the next. A little bit lighter. We've got less fuel. Yeah, okay. Now, this is the last iteration. Give it a save, and then maybe we can come back to this in the next episode and just focus on this. Do you want to overwrite? Yes. And launch, because the last version did not work at all. Uh-oh. It is thinking. There it goes. It's always just, oh, this parts manager. It needs to be closed. And launch. No warning, just go, Jedediah, just go. It's staying steady. It's staying steady. Okay, I had to open up my mouth, huh? No, I keep bouncing up and away. Oh, not nose first. That was nose first. Okay, I need to go slower on my startup. It's too much speed right away, and it's lifting up. And it shouldn't be lifting up. It needs to be doing down. So maybe I can try always pointing down. Is there a way to perhaps, like, lower myself? Can I, like... Does this thing have hydraulics? Which one of these wheels is it? It's got to be one of these that are highlighted, right? Scroll up to the top, because that would have been the first... Yep, that would have been the first pair. These. This one's... No. Yes. Nope, doesn't seem like there's anything I can really do. Gear extended. I could unextend them. Hey, hold up. That does drop me down a tiny bit. Screw it. Good enough. Okay. Slow throttle. Slow throttle. Okay, getting up to speed. Keep her stable. For some reason, we really like to bounce back and forth. I think that's just Jedediah bouncing back and forth. He's messing with the plane. Alright, slower up to 50%. Keep her steady, keep her steady. No, go left, go left. Keep her down, keep her down. That is not down. 75. That is going to have to be our record, 75. Oh, and hit B to brake. I can brake. And there we go. How do I feel like we've ended up exactly where we started the first time? With Jedediah sitting on the side of his head, just excited to be here. Oh, wow. Can I spin it? So our record looks like it's only like 75 meters per second, but it was safe. We need to go actually accomplish what our main goal is here today. Let's return to the VAB. Yes, confirm revert. Let's actually set out to be our goal. So I don't think there needs to be a whole lot of changes to really just convert this into a plane. I mean, it just needs like what? Wings? Then you're golden. I think the biggest problem is going to be maybe fuel. Yeah, okay, hang on. Let's give her a good restart. Just get rid of everything back there. Don't need any of that. All we got is the cockpit and a stabilizer. Good to go. Now what we're gonna need is probably a small battery for that stabilizer. And do we have any solar panels? Yes, we do. Extra small. Let's throw a couple solar panels on top to keep those batteries charged, or at least that battery charged, which can keep not only the battery in the cockpit and, you know, keep the stabilizer charged up. Plus, it seems to be a little bit with that aerodynamic profile, so it shouldn't be too bad. Let's look at our engines. We need... a plane doesn't have actual rocket engines. It has jet engines. Right, okay. So what does a jet engine take? It takes propellants, methane, and intake air. Okay. So... Oh, come on, stay up for me. No, it's not going to want to stay up. Please? Pretty please. No, I want to take my mouse so I can, like, go on, like, have my mouse underline everything that I'm reading for you guys, but the second I take my mouse off, it disappears. But hey, it is early access. Maybe I should give out a little report bug and, like, a quality of life thing that they could add later. You know, maybe even could be a button that I'm forgetting about. But point being, all we need is methane and intake air. So, if it's anything like in Kerbal Space Program 1, there will be some intake air stuff that we can put on, but we need to find the actual just methane fuel tanks. So we are small size. What is... That's Methalox, Methalox, Methalox. Is that my methane? Hang on. Am I being special? This takes methane and intake air. Okay, and that's Methalox. That's the same thing, right? And air debris, and you take advantage of that hollow space, sneak a little more fuel. Oh, wait. What is it? Adding nose cone as an aerodynamic breeze and NCF adapter. Take advantage of that hollow space. Okay. Okay, so that's just a nose cone. I thought it was an air intake. But, so we need just Methalox, right? So, put that back on there, I suppose, right? That's all we need. And then instead of oxidizer, I just do methane? Am I misunderstanding this? Am I being... I feel like I'm being left at. Methane. Here we go. Yeah. This is what I needed. What's the small one? Alright, so just add a couple of those. Ooh. Yeah, let's do 3. No. Yes. Let's do 3. That'll be good. That'll be good. Now let's take a look at our actual engines. No, we need wings because that's how we're going to put the air intakes on. See, here we go. The intakes. But we need actual something to attach them to, right? Where are our wings? Here we go. Small wings. Put them up front, for that's where we want most of our lift. Where is our center of mass? Now, that's what's going to be important. Center of mass. Okay, good. We want the center of lift. Center of pressure. Where is center of lift? Okay, so that's pressure. Nice. So we want the pressure and mass. We want your lift, like the where you're going to be having the most, you know, wind underneath your belly to be just ahead of the mass or close to the mass center, because that's where obviously all your weight is. That's where it's going to be toggling. That's where it's going to be, you know, teetering on that edge of your center of mass of where it wants to go in the air. But with a little bit of forward lift on this ahead of the mass, it'll help keep the nose up. Although I could be completely talking out of my butt and I have no idea what I'm talking about. Who knows? We do have some extra settings here, I believe. Hang on, let's put that back. There we go. We need to go to... yes. I wanted to change this. I wanted to change the wing angle. Let's sweep those back. Yes, get it looking like an actual plane, you know? Or a jet. Root length, yeah, get that a little bit smaller, get it narrow. Tip length. Yeah, you know, I think that's good right about there. Tip thickness, I think we can probably lessen that a bit. Tip angle. I think we want a slight... Oh, not there. Length. Oh, no, okay, so now what we need is to rotate the whole thing. Work with me here. Rotate and translate. Yeah. Get rid of that. get rid of the snap magnetism, so we can give ourselves a slight. There we go. A very slight concave, like, way down. And I believe these are concave wings when they sweep back like this. I could be wrong. Selection tool, back magnetism. Now that we have the wings, though, we can actually put the intakes. How much are we going to need? We've got small ones. Intake air, 0.01 tons. Do any of these do better than... Yes, 0.25. Ooh. And it holds a small amount of fuel in it, too. These are actual jet engines, then, at this point, almost. Intake air and has a little bit of fuel in them. How much fuel does it have? It has 0.2. Nice. Well, I think that'd be probably best right there. These ones have even more fuel, though. Same intake air. But triple the amount of mass. I mean, that makes sense, because it's got a fuel. Oh, yeah, those are a little bit bigger, you could say. No, I think that's gonna be too much. Let's go for the smaller one. I don't think that's much smaller. A little bit. Ah, now this is a nice, instead of that full-on piece in the back, we could do this. Let's rotate this up. It's fuel and intake. So now it's going to be coming through into that intake, and that way it can supply the engines. We're still going to need a little bit more intake air, I would imagine, though, right? Can we just attach those to the wings? Or no? Ah, we can adjust these ones. Get them to swap over. Come on, flip for me. And put them right underneath the wing root. Let's turn off. I can't see past those light ups there. Get rid of that. There we go. Oh, I feel like that's out a little bit. No, that's out too... like, it's not visible enough. Is that going to be an issue? That they're kind of blocked that like that? No, we can move this out. A little bit. Down. We need to get rid of the snap so we can fine-tune this. Actually, I think that's perfect right there. Let's bring it up. So it looks like it's actually attached to the wing. Yeah. And now we can rotate it. Just ever so slightly. And we have ourselves some perfectly good air intake. Why are they misaligned, though? I need to drag it down a tiny bit. I think it's because that they're, you know, they're turned. Yeah, they need to be even. Alright. I'm just kind of rambling on while I just try to build this. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore at this point. I'm just spewing out words. Let's go to our actual engines, though. What do we have for these? Solid fuel boosters, jet engines. We have small, extra small, vacuum thrust. Well, this one has the best atmospheric thrust, and that's kind of what we need, right? That is what we need. Is it going to be enough, though, for the plane? There is something for it, isn't there? Engineer's report. Well, I don't know how to necessarily read all this. Your vessel has a command pod and narrow parachute. Command pod may not survive curb and landing. Ooh, you're right. I mean, planes don't really need parachutes. I mean, most planes don't have parachutes. However, well, space planes have parachutes. That's a little bit different. I'm missing the most important part. DigiDs, we need a tail fin. Excuse me? We need a tail fin. They're called stabilizers? Yes, a stabilizer. We need a tail fin. We ain't got nothing on our ass end. Oh. Oh, no, wait. I just realized I said a naughty word. I hope YouTube doesn't demonetize. Wait, I'm not monetized. What am I talking about? I got no monetization. I've been making videos for 1 month. Now, if this thing can just work with me, please. Please. I'm begging you. There has to be a way where we can reconcile this together. As one. Oh, I've got the perfect plan now. First of all, I'm going to turn on Snap because I just realized that was off. A little less than perfect, but we can give her a good old spin here. And now we have her. I don't know why I keep saying her or I guess this entire ship and every single part in Kerbal Space Program is now female. Is that going to get in the way of the intake? Let's take off those controls. It doesn't appear to be. It should still work. I feel like maybe I should get it kind of horizontal as it clips into the engine and move it forward. Now that's, you know, I wouldn't say it's getting in the way, right? It's just splitting the air. And I know in like an actual real jet engine, it's kind of how that works, is that what's happening is that when the air comes into that big manifold there, what happens is it comes down to a compressed small point. And during that small point, it also heats up, but expands out the backside. It's where they can inject the fuel, burns up the fuel, and gives them thrust, right? So this, in a way, is kind of helping because it's splitting the airflow, I suppose. But, I'm just trying to talk out my butt, again, to give myself reason and explain why I just made that choice. But all we really need are just wheels now, right? Where's ground? We were just looking at these. Yeah, put it back on symmetry. Are they backwards? They look like they're kind of backwards. Am I wrong? Like, that definitely looks like they're a little bit backwards. Oh, wait, can I just attach them to the wings? I can. Get out of here, parts manager. No one likes you. I can just attach them to the wings, though. Ooh, I'm gonna want a wide base. It may not be how wings typically are. Oh, that does look kind of cool, though, because sometimes wings do have, like, those weird fuselages at the end because they're meant to get rid of, like, the vortices of where, I don't know, air, I guess, creates drag when it circulates in, like, a convex or, like, tunnel of air back behind them. I don't know. Again, all of my knowledge is very half knowledgeable at best. But let's get a really wide, like, wingspan for the wings. That'll help keep us stable. And then we should just need one in the center, technically. But I feel a little bit safer with two. Are they going to be at the same height? It should be, right? Because this edge of the wheel technically should be at the same edge as that wheel. I think we're ready to go. Are we missing anything? We've got wheels. We've got engine. We've got fuel. We've got wings. Arguably, the wings aren't even necessarily needed, but they're recommended. With enough thrust, as we've seen, you can still go up. Just not very elegantly. Let's give her a launch. This is not speed is key. This is first flight. In a way, just with the actual plane. No, I don't want to override it. I'll override one of these old ones. There we go. And launch. We might still be able to catch up to the sun, like I said that we should try, because that was actually back over there. Well, I mean, if we go around the the Earth enough, we'll come back to the sun eventually. Yeah, so that's a perfect height. What I should have done actually is turn on, where is it? Lights enabled. Yeah. Where are these? Yeah, wait. Oh, give me these. Give me these. LA10. Yeah. Oh, it's gonna make me look at the other ones. Lights enabled. There we go. You can see my little landing lights, or landed lights. Alright, Jedediah, you're not bouncing back and forth. You're not vibrating crazy. You've got all your instruments and controls. Are you ready to take flight? Smile if yes. Blink twice if no. I'm getting mixed messages. Ah, you're ready to go. We're already rolling down the hill, I suppose, or something. Oh boy, ooh, we got a lot of control. Full throttle. And no! Revert to launch! Can revert! I forgot the most important rule of Kerbal Space Program. Check your staging. I'm sorry, Digides. I forgot. I didn't check my staging. Oh, I'm so ashamed right now. Can I change this? Yes, I can. Put the engine up there. Put the engine first. Oh boy, I'm so embarrassed. I can't believe I didn't check my staging. Okay, first the worst, second will be the best, Jedediah. So here we go. Launch! Yeah, start the music. Okay, so down here in the very bottom right, we've got our actual liquid fuel, you know, over the field we're taking along with us, and we've got the air intake. So it seems like our air is actually a little bit low. Ooh, I'm having a hard time pulling this to the right, but we're going fast enough. Jeez, I'm already breaking our speed record. Pull up, pull up, pull up, pull up. No. I was gonna say, I'm already breaking our speed record. That did not want to pull up though. I was pulling up and it didn't seem to leave the ground at all. Am I not going fast enough? I feel like I was going fast enough. Like that's almost 300 to 400 miles per hour, I think, in freedom units, and I didn't check my staging. All right, revert to the VAB. There's something that we're missing here. So I didn't really seem to get any lift out of that at all. At least not as much as I was expecting to. With those speeds, it probably should have just made me go up on itself. First, let's change this staging. Oh boy. As well, it almost seemed like I wasn't getting enough air intake. So if I just like copy these over and get a second one attached to it while I try to figure out what orientation it is to spin these around. There we go. Let's get a second one up in here. And also, I could just... Hang on, let's just delete that. Copy this and just move that. That's so much simpler. I don't know why I didn't do that last time. But we didn't really seem to get any lift out of that. Wings, stabilizers. So a wing, does it not actually give me the lift by just having the wing itself? Do I need something like an actual control surface? Is that what's going on? You know, that might actually be it. I think I need to... Oh, man. Okay. I'm going to get rid of those and give myself some actual wings, I suppose. But we can still... Are these not the same? No, because those were wings before. These are just... Okay. I'm not sure if these are the same from before. Wing angle. Throw them back again. Wing span. A little bit bigger. Nice. And honestly, that's good enough right there. Let's copy over these wheels again. And oh no, I can't put them on these wings. They're different. Oh no. I gotta put them back in the center. Like this. Dang, well that's unfortunate because it's not a wing. It's okay, I get it. But I can probably do something about that. Hang on, hang on. Here are his wing. Can I not attach this to... No, I can't. That's just going to add extra weight that is unnecessary. However, hold up. If I go to these controls, right? Let's exit out of there. If I go to these controls and just make it super, like super skinny, I'll get it lined up with the other one. Root length, root thickness, tip length, tip thickness. Make the regular length position. Yeah, get rid of everything. Span. Control. So it does have a control surface off. If I do that, move it over. Come on. Come on. Yes. I did it. I reattached it somehow. And now I can just adjust this a little bit as well. Do that. Move it over. Yeah, good as new. Can't even tell. I'm actually surprised by that. Yeah, that works great right there. So now we have real control surfaces. Is there something else I got rid of that I don't remember? Air intake. Air intake. So I couldn't attach it to it before. You know what? It's probably better if I just... Yeah, let's just throw it on the underbelly. I don't think it really matters much as long as I have it in general, right? And let's launch. Should be new and approved. Oh, I saw a whole bunch of purple... Oh, what is going on? It didn't... I didn't know what was going on with that, but alright, sure. Full throttle and launch. These ones are pointed... Or these ones are a little bit shorter, so it's making our nose, like, tip up. I guess that could be good for us, but it might make it harder to land. Because I might end up smacking my rear end. Trying to hit, the, you know, land on the ground. Or even taking off, because as soon as I... Yep. Oh, we're flying! Almost literally, because it's just started flapping its wings. How do I retract landing gear? Gear extended, take that off. Have this, where's this gear extended? Get rid of that one as well. DGDs, we are flying. Now, I know there's supposed to be a hotkey for those landing gears. I thought it was L. Is there a button around here somewhere? Landing gear. Okay, nice. That'll do it. But DGDs, we're flying. And we can just flap our wings. We're doing it. Oh no. Oh, no. This is what I get for flapping those wings. Let's keep her forward. Keep her forward. I just did a somersault. Oh, boy. We're doing this. How well does it turn? It turns. Oh no, every time I lose my speed, I'm getting less air intake. Maybe I'm just going too fast. Maybe, no, that is definitely not the problem. Come on, spin around, spin around. Get the speed, pull her up. No! Pull up. We're going for a swim. And survived? I can't see anything. It's too dark. Oh, what did I just... Yeah, we are going down. Okay. Oh, we managed to fly. We did fly. You know, that is definitely user error. Let's revert. I think I can do that better. I might have too much thrust. I was having too much lift. It was taking the whole nose cone up. Maybe I want my center of lift behind the mast, because that way it brings up my back end instead of my front end. I don't know. But look at her little thing flapping. That is some real control surfaces. Oh boy, almost touching the ground. All right, yeah, let's do that again, but at half thrust. I mean, let's get full thrust first, just try to get up to speed. And then we'll pull it down to like 70%. No, let's even do like 50. Because right now we're still speeding up. Let's try to get a little bit of lift. Yep, flap those wings. Don't come back down. Okay, we need less thrust, less thrust. We're doing it. We're doing it. Landing gear. Retract. Okay, we need a... Actually, sorry, we need a little bit more because we're losing altitude. Slight turn. Slight turn. There we go. We're doing it. We're doing it. We have some buildings coming up. Uh-oh. Oh, that nose really wants to just rise up on me. I almost have too much lift on the nose. No. Up, 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 up. Oh, dear. This is flying, isn't it? I think it's flying. Oh, no. Up, up, up. Not too up. No. Okay, okay. We got this, we got this. Full throttle, full throttle. Get the speed, get the speed. Parachutes. That's right, face, landing gear. No. Well, we didn't hit the building, but that is flight. Okay, let's try a different iteration. Let's take away a couple of parts or change a few things here. Oh my god, we've been going for almost an hour again, man. I've been having too much fun playing this game. Hey, leave a comment down below. Do you guys prefer shorter content that's about 20 to 30 minutes long? Do you like these longer episodes that are just me rambling and just playing the game just casually? You know, would you like to see these maybe edited down to shorter versions? And, yeah, you know, leave a comment down below on what you think you'd like to see on the channel, because at this point, I'm still trying to discover what it really is that I am doing with, YouTube. I know I'm just like another gaming channel, which is kind of what 90% of YouTube is at this point, but man, I'm so tired of just not actually recording the stupid situations that I get myself caught up in and just not do anything with that, So, but let's get back on topic. We need to probably remove those wings. I think that's probably what's messing us up. We need to replace those wheels though, and that really does suck, because that means that we're gonna have probably a harder time trying to keep her like lined up on the runway as we go. Let's change those. Yeah, light enabled. Oh, that's right, we can extend the braking power on these. Let's take a look at the other ones. Yep, get those up. Perfect. Light enabled, get that one as well. Maybe this will do better. Where is our center of lift and mass? Right, so if I bring these back, now it's bringing up my butt end. Do I want this right on top of my mass? Maybe that's what I need. And if it could please grab the wing instead of the whole fuselage, that'd be great. I think it is already too late. It has been fused into it. But that's about on point, just a tiny bit ahead of it. That's not bad. No, just the wing, please. Please, just the wing. Get rid of all that. Okay, that's why I had another menu underneath it. So just bring this back a tiny bit. Okay, but when I bring it back, it brings the mass back as well. But it shouldn't stay that way. That's right. Yeah, it does start to even out a little bit as more things end up ahead of it. Bring forward. Oh, then that's way too forward. Step by step, we're getting closer to it. Yeah, just a tiny bit forward though, maybe? That's gonna have to be good enough. I think that will just have to do. But I want it to be perfect. Just a tiny bit back then. I'm using the stabilizers here as kind of like the marker of where the last one was, because when you first pick it up, it does change its position a tiny bit. There we go. It's very center mass. This is going to be our official and final take, I think, for today's episode, DGDs. This episode is getting way too long. It's probably going to take forever to upload this thing. Does it give a hot gear? No? Okay. I think that was a good plan before. A little bit less thrust. And let's launch. That's right, Jedediah. You're going to be the first real pilot. Not a driver and not an astronaut, but an actual pilot on our Kerbal Space Program Space Center. And you are staying very stable. Gotta say, that is nice. Yeah, okay, let's lift up, lift up. Lift up. Landing gear, retract. Get rid of that drag. Full throttle. We're doing it. This is a proper plane now. We're actually doing it. I don't know why it feels like we're going a little bit slow, but this is actually not bad. We're not having too many issues. Let's just turn into it. Just turn into it. Yeah, actually, let's go upside down. That should turn us back down, right? Yeah. If you go up, just turn around. Maybe I have too much thrust. Let's slow down again. No, 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 no. Nose end. Please stop. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Yeah, okay. Get some speed again. Get some speed. And then don't go all the way up with that speed. Let's drag. Yeah, drop it down. Drop it down a little bit. We're flying! We're flying! We're doing it! Very poorly, but we are doing it. It's only taken the better part of like a half an hour to get this thing up and running, but we are doing it. Now, the question is, can we land it? And the funny thing is, if we can land this at a fast enough speed, it's gonna break our speed record of our previous ship that we started the episode on. That got us even here. So, yeah, I think I... Oh, wow. Excuse me? Maybe my plane is a transformer. What just happened? It took on a whole new texture. Let's see if I can actually land this, though. My problem before really might just be my speed. Or I just can't let the nose get too high, because then there's no recovering it. I wonder if I added more stabilizers, I could fix that. And taking a look here, we are not losing our electricity, like, at all. So, we may not even need that bad... Yeah, it's because of speed. It's because of speed. It's because of speed. Stop. Please stop. Please stop. Please stop. Come on. Come on. Come on. Why are you lifting up? Stop it. Point down. Point down. Point down. There we go. Let's actually try landing this plane. If you can even call it that. Let's take out the landing gear. We are dropping pretty fast, though. We need to come in at a good and slow angle. Let's lower the throttle, or the thrust a little bit, so we can actually just coast our way in. Okay, a little bit too fast coming in. I might have to flare at the last second. Not that I can necessarily flare too well in this thing. Pull up. Pull up. We got this. Slow down the throttle. Slowly. Just don't hit a tree. A little bit more throttle. We're coming in too fast. Coming too fast. No. Parachutes. Parachutes. Wait. Oh no. What are you doing? Stop it. Stop. So, the episode starts with Jedediah on the side of his head. In the middle of the episode, he ends on the side of his head on the other direction, and we are going to be leaving this episode upside down on his head. Thank you, DigiDees, for watching this video. We managed to, I don't think, really accomplish anything, but we built a plane, and Jedediah is alive and managed to do a cool nose, like, breakdance in the process there at the very end. He doesn't even know what his existence is. Why do you exist? To do nothing but experiment. But he is happy to be here. Well, hey DigiDees, again, thank you for clicking on the video. Thanks for stopping by and checking out the channel. If you find yourself coming back more, feel free to hit that subscribe button. Smash that like button as well. Hit the notification bell, and honestly, do you even really need me to ask? It's the same spiel that every YouTuber does. If you want to see more videos like this, please give me the support to keep on doing so, because I'm going to be releasing videos every Monday through Saturday. Usually I don't release on Sundays, but I think today's going to be a special occasion for all of you, because I love Kerbal Space Program too. So thank you for stopping by, and bye-bye.